Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Calumet Perspectives. I'm your host, Stephen Haas. With us today is Dr. Yahya Kamalipour, head of the Department of Communication and Creative Arts here at Purdue University Calumet. And Yahya, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Steve.
I should say welcome back.
Thank you. I have a surprise for you, Steve. Do you know how long you have been hosting this program?
Oh, a few years.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years. Actually, we started this program in 2001. And I have some interesting statistics for you. So far, we've had over 300 guests on this very program.
My goodness.
Coming from the university and high schools, the community, very diverse. And you have met over 300 people on this very set. And we have produced 260 programs. And in the process, 200 students have been involved in producing these programs. As we speak here, behind the scenes are a dozen students majoring in broadcasting who are producing this program. And Craig Bloom, we haven't seen him on the air, but hopefully we'll see his picture on this program. And he has been producing this program for 10 years, has done a marvelous job.
And Craig truly is a wonderful human being and a marvelous man at the job that he does.
Yes. And the story of this is simply after 2 years after I became the department head, I met with Mr. Tom Carroll, the president of Lakeshore TV, and we came up with this idea of producing a program, and he agreed to air the program on Lakeshore TV. And then at this point, in addition to Lakeshore TV, the program is aired also on WCPX TV in Chicago. So it reaches a huge audience, Calumet Perspective, not only Northwest Indiana, but the entire Chicago region. So this is quite an achievement, and it is an excellent illustration of experiential learning, hands-on experience, community engagement, and informing the community. So I'm really proud of you, Craig, the students, and what we have been able to accomplish during this past 10 years.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. It's very flattering coming from you, and I hold you in high esteem myself.
Thank you.
We've been acquainted 25 years as well, from the very beginning, back when my hair really was this color.
And mine wasn't.
You had a lot darker back then, too, but
yes,
thanks so much for the compliment.
Right. And also, I do want to thank Mr. Tom Carroll and also Mr. Richard Lindsay, manager of WCPX, for airing this program.
And I know there's a whole bunch of people as well behind the scenes there that dutifully work to get this show on the air and together, and we'd like to thank them as well.
It's a team effort, and everyone benefits in the process.
Well, thank you, and that's a very pleasant surprise, and the first time I've ever been surprised on my own show, so.
You're welcome. So.
Thanks. And
thank
Yahya, you have been in academia for over 3 decades now.
Yes.
Here at Purdue University Calumet for 25 years, and the past 12 years, you've successfully served as the department head. During your tenure at Purdue Calumet, you've gathered really an impressive list of accomplishments, such as transforming the Department of Communication and Creative Arts in every respect, expanding the academic offerings, doubling student enrollment. That must be something that you have to be terribly proud of.
Yes.
Expanding and renovating the facility, which we were commenting on just before this program began taping. It's unbelievable, the facilities that we have now as opposed to when you first came here and when I was a student here.
Yes.
It's just astounding how much it's built up. You've really done a great job on that. For that, I think.
Thank you. But I cannot take credit for all these accomplishments. Of course, I'm happy and I'm pleased with a wonderful group of faculty who are very diverse, very productive, and of course the administration. Again, no one can succeed alone. I have benefited from many people within the university, and of course the students are always at the top of my list, at the top of my agenda, because we are here for our students and we want to create an environment which is conducive to learning and teaching. And again, it has been a team effort, and I'm quite pleased with the results. Thank you for
Sure,
for that
and that's something that I think that we
Yeah.
can take away today from this show, in that when we do decide to work as a team, we can accomplish so much more. And it's not just what we do for a living, it's not just what the students will end up doing, it's everyone involved out there. It doesn't matter what you do for a living or your involvement in society or the world, but working together really does help.
That's the key.
It
not
is.
Not
It is.
only does help, that's the key. That's the key to success. I mean, no one can succeed alone.
And just continuing with some of these other issues and things that you've done since here, hiring new faculty and staff, including myself. Yes. I have to thank you for that.
Thank you.
Expanding internship opportunities, which with experiential learning, that goes hand in hand, and that was something that I was able to take advantage of during my time here as a student, and it's proven to be unbelievably valuable to me in my career.
Now, when it comes to internships, Steve, we have been a leader at this university. And we had internship when no other department at this university had internship. When it comes to newsletter, I think we have the leading newsletter at the university in print and digital format, and we should. We are a communication department, and we should do our best. And again, with the help of my faculty, staff, and students, we have been able to accomplish a great deal in every area, including internship, experiential learning, and opportunities for students to get hands-on experience. This is an excellent illustration of that. So we are here to do whatever we can in our capacity to help them to become successful and productive citizens of the community and of the world.
And what are, just out of curiosity, obviously you've had contact with former students.
Of course, yes.
What has been their feedback since the big push for experiential learning and the improved internship program? What has their feedback been regarding those issues?
Positive. Of course, you know, that is when students can connect theory with practice. And when they go out of the university with a degree in their hands, they can say, you know, I have done this. I have this practical experience. This is my portfolio. This is my video. This is my audio. This is the newsletter that I produced.
Or PowerPoint presentation. Yes.
I mean, so, and in many respects, the experiential learning is beneficial to our students and also to the communities where, or organizations, associations where our students become involved in, for instance, in public relations. Students create their own PR agency and then work for a company and audit the company and then come up with the results, with a report. That's quite an impressive project. And again, this television production is another example. The newsletter is another example. The websites and the journals that we have are also illustrations of that, where we, for instance, the Journal of, Global Media Journal. Okay? That journal, which is unique in the world, has 18 global editions. Okay? So in these various editions, and the various editions are housed at different universities in different countries.
Hence the term global.
Right. And in the process, think of the collaboration that happens. Think of involvement of students with these projects. And think of the scholarly activities that faculty members have and can publish in various editions, or edit, or serve as managing editor, guest editor, book review editor, and so forth. So these projects are intended to build bridges of understanding, to encourage collaboration, to bring the various people around the world together, so the results of their projects, the results of their research will be more meaningful and more useful and engaging.
That reminds me of something that came about, I believe it was in the late 50s, something called the International Geophysical Year.
Right.
There was actually a pop rock song that used that title, IGY.
Right.
And what they were doing was exactly that, trying to get all of the scientists of the world to come together. And mind you, this was back in the 50s, long before any computers or internet or anything. And they tried that same goal, and I just would think that now, with the technology that we do have, that task must be so much easier.
Oh, much, yeah. Before computer, before the internet, this would have been impossible.
Right, right. So, I mean, that alone we've seen come about during our time here.
Yes, it's fantastic what the possibilities are in this digital age.
And what else would you consider the keys to your success? I know we've tapped on a lot of the faculty and obviously the students. They've been great here to everyone.
From my personal perspective, passion, discipline, and a commitment, purpose, I would say. So whatever you do, if you're passionate about it, that is no longer work, right? It's something you enjoy.
Correct.
If there is a purpose to what you do, that becomes meaningful work, right? What I do, and commitment, right? That is, for instance, through these projects that we are involved, or at the university, what is the purpose? Is to educate.
Exactly.
To contribute. To contribute to a better society, a better future, a more informed society, okay? So in case of the journal, again, it's building bridges of understanding, collaboration, engagement.
And all those cultures coming together.
Right, and creating, in the process, I have, when I say I, embedded in I are many colleagues throughout the world who have helped me to establish these various projects. We've so far mentioned only one,
and Global
Media Journal.
We have to take a quick break. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll be back with more program right after this.